Let's help our listeners break this down further because of the concern that we've had today from the workers. So what it is that if you're a pension fund or a bank, every month my company would take part of my salary and it will give to a tier 2 or I think tier 3 pension fund manager, and they would take the money. If it has to do with the bank, I possibly have my salary passing through bank A. The money goes there, but it sits there in a number. But they take that money, of course, have to invest it. So a lot of them invest they buy your bonds, government bonds. The pension funds too will do the same. What you're saying is, those monies that they've collected from me, etc., that the pension, they've invested in the bonds. But because of your exchange, they won't get the interest they expect next year. They won't get everything they expected, because they probably would have signed up to like 18% or 19% interest.
Yeah.
But they're not going to get 5% year 2, 10% year 3, and then for the rest of the time. So they're going to lose out a bit. They're going to lose a bit of the money they had anticipated. Yeah. But the principal still remains if they stay until maturity.
Yes.
That possibly will mean for a bank that is heavily exposed, he may not, and he probably was relying on the interest payment to say, if I go to the bank to withdraw my 5,000 CDs, may not necessarily have the money available, possibly, because that money is locked if he was relying on only the interest. You're saying that bank can call the Bank of Ghana
for the Financial Stability Fund for support, for liquidity support. And let me take opportunity to calm the pension fund teachers and other unions who are concerned about the impact of the debt exchange program on pension funds. The truth is that in the end, in the short term, they may be hit by, the pension funds may be hit by this exchange program in terms of the interest and returns that they were expected to receive. But in the long term, they know that government bonds has been a trusted partner all this while. But we are in a very difficult situation that if we don't work together to redeem the market, we may all crash. And that is where we are. It's like when you are sick and you have to take a bitter medicine to get better. It's difficult to take the medicine, but as you drink the bitter medicine, by the next day or two, you begin to get well. This is where we are. We understand the difficulty or the pain, as you put it, that they may have to give up something in terms of losses on their interest, but at the same time, they are helping to build a strong bond market for the future and for further better opportunities for investment for all the pensions that we give out. But the full assurance government is giving them is that their pension schemes will not collapse. Government has thought through and provided a buffer, and we are going to continue to have that financial stability fund with Bank of Ghana. So like the scenario you painted, if there is that liquidity challenge, you can always go to Bank of Ghana to apply for support from the stability fund. So
that you're hoping any pension fund that may be affected by this and may run into challenges will fall on that. The workers' concern is that their pensions with the pension funds, if they retire, say, next year, and they go to collect, that will be an issue. You're saying that...
No, there will be no issue.
You're saying that if the pension fund has an issue, then the Bank of Ghana will step in?
The Bank of Ghana will step in with liquidity to clear it. And not just the pension funds, all the institutional bondholders who are taking part in the debt exchange program will qualify for support.